friends, welcome to Creating with Jovi and welcome to Color Combo Challenge 26. This is a open collaboration hosted by Lou Frou Frou Studio, and this is my first time joining in. I'm super excited to join in this month, and I wanted to show you a few things that I have on my desk, if I can show them to you. This is week 9 of the collaboration, and the colors are indigo and ivory. Fabulous colors, always look nice together. So I wanted to show you a few things I have on my desk. I have some very rich blue paper. I have some gel printed paper, which was dyed blue by me. This is vintage paper. You can see the writing on it. I dyed this blue, and then I gel printed over a plastic doily with this metallic color, which I thought was neat. I also have this on my desk. This is a lighter blue. It's more of a dusty blue with a little bit of a gel plate with a stencil, which adds some interest. I grabbed 3 ivory buttons. I grabbed this fantastic paper doll. I happen to have a few things on my desk just from playing around a little bit, so we could add these if we want. Not sure that we will. And I actually have some hearts on my desk too. So, you know, this one's got some blue in it, so we could play with those if it works. But if it doesn't, that's okay. They just happen to be here. Well, let's get started. First thing that I'm going to do, and you guys know, and this is old news by now, but we're moving. I'm pre-recording, so we're moving. And so I want to use things that I can maybe pop in a Happy Mail. So I know this collab is intended for ephemera, but I think we could pretty much make whatever we want. So I'm going to make a big note card. Well, not too huge. It needs to be able to fit in an envelope. But that's what I think I'm going to plan, because that is something I can use. And if I don't end up having to use it in mail or as a letter or something like that, then I can go ahead and use it in a journal if I want, once I'm set up and ready to create journals again. So I think it's a win-win either way. Now there's this line up at the top of this paper, so I just wanted to get rid of that so I don't accidentally forget to get rid of that. And let's do our note card about this big. We'll get rid of this piece. But then I want to measure our girl here. She's so awesome. Just so that you guys know, I got her from my friend Gwen at Gwen Offit Designs. She cuts these out by hand. She's amazing. So I ordered a bunch from her, and I love playing with them. So if she goes over here on the side, I can take a little bit off the top if I want to. So let's go ahead and do that. I won't take too much off, just a little bit. Just in case I do end up using it in a journal, I want it to be able to fit. All right. Now, just so that we all know how tall this is, I want to go ahead and measure it. It is 7.5 inches tall. It's still pretty tall, but I'm going to leave it as is. I like having a little space here and here, okay? I'm going to go ahead and move my buttons over there. So now thinking about this, how do I want this to come together? Well, let's play just a little bit. She could end up being on this. She could end up being on this, but she looks better on the darker paper. So let's do a layer of this. We're just going to add some interest. It'll really firm up the tag base. So we're going to bring this back over here. And, oops, we're going to go over here. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller than our dark color. Oh, I might have made that too small. I probably did. Hold on one sec. So what I need to do is, so that I can think about this correctly and it mentally doesn't trick me, I'm going to get rid of the plain edges. That's where my mistake was. There we go. Okay, we'll just get rid of those. That way everything else has some sort of pattern on it, right? Now when we bring this over here, I just want to make sure Okay, we're cutting it close. We are cutting it close, but I think we're okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and trim this piece right here. Oh, I didn't even realize that was on the other side. Oh gosh, boy, that's pretty. I wonder if I want that. Maybe I want that. I do. Let's go for it. We'll just end up putting our glue on this side then. How does that sound? I like that. I think that's super pretty. Nice. All right, we're going to grab our paper doll. We're going to pop her on here. And we're just going to look at her. Gosh, she looks really good on there. But I want to add more of this rich blue, I think. Do I? I mean, seriously, do I? Okay, let's play with just a little bit of it. And go ahead and tear. What would I do? If I was going to do this, I'd go ahead and tear just this little bit right here. Just enough to make it interesting, okay? Now let's bring this back over here. And if we were going to do this, we could put it right here. And then we could still have her over here. Oh, I do like that. I do like that. Okay, let me grab my blue. I think no, let's go with black ink. Let's go with black ink, my friends. Give this a nice little punch on the edges here. A little drama for us. I want to apologize for my lighting. It is raining out, and I have packed up my really good lighting. So, you know, things might be a little bit different around here, but hopefully it's not coming over on your end too bad. Sometimes it looks worse when I'm working on it, and then I see it on camera. I'm like, oh, that didn't look bad at all. So hopefully that's the case. Okay, let's go ahead and get this on here. I do like it, so we're just gonna glue it right on. Okay, I got my glue on there, and here we go. Now I'm thinking we can go ahead and get her on here, and then we'll add the buttons in. What do you think? And I have a little bit of ink left on here. I think I want to go around carefully, very carefully, just to get rid of the white edges. Good enough. Yeah, I think it's time to glue her down. I do like her arm. I like it leaning up against this edge right here because her arm's kind of straight. So I think that's the way to go with that. So let's get our glue on there as well. I'll be sure to link my friend Gwen Offit's Etsy shop in my description box, and I will put a coupon code in there. I think it's still good. I'll put that in there for you if you wanted to look for stuff like this. She has all kinds of stuff. Her stuff is just beautiful, and I love it so much. As a matter of fact, I buy it and then I hoard it instead of using it, so I'm proud of myself for using some today. All right, my friends, so here's what we have so far, and I have this on my desk. The colors are really nice. Does it make sense to put a stamp up here? Oh, it could. That could look kind of cool. Not two of them, but maybe one. Or we could put one right here. Oof, okay. Let me cut the edges off of this, and then we'll decide how we want to do that. We have one with blue, and then we have one with brown and green and some birds on it, and I kind of like this one more. And let me see if I can tear any of this backing off. This is actually a real stamp that was used. Let's get a little bit of grunginess on here. I like the idea of having this stamp down here, like right about there. That's fun, just a nice little detail. Now I think it's time to go ahead and decide on our ivory buttons. Oops, I almost threw that stamp away. I don't want to do that. All right, so we have our ivory buttons here. And I'm thinking we have a couple of options. We could go like corner and then sort of like that. Or we could have one down here. That's a little weird. It's better up here. And then just sort of like this. The white one could go here. It's biggest, so it could go here, and then these could go like that. Thoughts on that? Or we could go straight down the page, but I don't know if I like that as much. So let's go back to the way we had it and maybe do this, this, and this. What do you think? I mean, it's subtle, but I think it's cute. And then I can grab some blue ink, not ink, geez, I'm sorry, some blue thread. I've got my blue thread here. This is wax thread, and I'm going to use that because it's going to show up really nicely. I'm almost out of it. I must have really enjoyed using this color a lot. Okay, if we're going to cut this into thirds, we'll cut here. I'm hoping I'm giving myself enough to tie it. I think I am, but we're going to find out. If I'm struggling, we'll know that I did not. Okay, my friends, let's go ahead and get, I think the brighter one up here in the corner. And let's go ahead and get our wax thread on this needle here. Okay, here we go, my friends. I do feel a little bit like I was a little bit shy with the wax thread, and I might come to regret that. But I'm gonna try to get away with it. You know why I did that is because I am low on it and I didn't want to run out, but I am going to run out eventually anyway. So I shouldn't torture myself. Well, let's just see how I do. If I can keep it threaded and keep getting the needle up in there, we might be able to accomplish this. Okay, so far so good. If I can just get one more pass out of it, as I get to the other side, I'm home free. Right? Okay. If I can get it through there. Okay, good. Now all I have to do is just double knot it. And I'll do the other ones off camera. And then I'll show everything to you when I'm done. But I think I am definitely going to add stickles to this, because you know, it's just fun. So when I'm done with this, that'll be our next step. Okay, guys? It's looking cute already though, right? All right, my friends, so I got the buttons on. I think they look super cute, right? But now I feel like we've got this space, this empty space here. And so I have the other stamp, and I'm just wondering if I should just go ahead and put it just sort of in this little spot, this little area here. And she's kind of like she's looking at it, maybe dreaming of going to the beach. There's a little beach there and a lighthouse. So I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna get a little ink around the edges. I'm gonna get that glued on there. And then lastly, well, not lastly, second to lastly, I'm going to do some sort of accent here. Like I think maybe we'll do some pretend stitches. I'm using a very deep purple, as if we stitched the paper on. Okay, that's done. That adds a nice little detail. I really like that a lot. And then lastly, we are going to grab some stickles. I have some unicorn, which is kind of like an iridescent white. And then I have blue. It's not quite indigo, you know, but it is blue and it is shiny. So let's get the blue on first. We are going to go ahead and go around. She's got some blue on her collar. So let's go ahead and get that done. And then it goes right down her shirt. Then she has a little bit of blue on her sleeves. And then we've got blue here on her skirt. I am absolutely loving how this is turning out. I am hoping to do a sewing journal soon. And actually, when I was thinking about creating this, I wasn't even thinking about my sewing journal, but I could keep this for the sewing journal if I don't use it as a note card, right? How fun is that? Okay, now let's go ahead and grab the white, which can act as our ivory. I'm really loving this. Gosh, I hope you guys like it as much as I do. Let's go ahead and put a little dab on her earring. Then we'll go down the lining of her outfit here. And then we'll go ahead and do our buttons. Oh, and then how about her shoes? Could go around the outside of the stamp, maybe just like one of the corners of it, and then just leave the rest. Yeah, I like that. Okay. This is super, super cute. I love it so much. I'm going to show this to you up close. I'm just going to do this so you can see the stickles a little bit. So what do you think, my friends? I hope you like it. I really am so happy with how it turned out. So again, this is Color Combo Challenge 26, hosted by Lou Frou Frou Studio, and you can join in anytime that you want to. And she puts the prompts out. When does she put the prompts out? I think she puts the prompts out on Sundays, but I'm not 100% sure. Just go over to her channel and check it out. My friends, I really appreciate you being here. Thanks for watching. See you soon.